So, motherfuckers, this won't be the highest of quality recordings. I just want to make a short little video, and I only have my Mac available at the moment, and I just wanted to make this real quick. So, just building on top of the last video that I uploaded, I just wanted to show probably a better way you could do it. So, instead of just having to rely on AnimatedSprite, you could just straight up do it with a directory. So we could just load a directory into here. Let's say we want background blocks, and right here we want to turn the collisions off. Let's go. Okay, so I'll just go over the little script right here. Okay, right there. I think that's a good size. But yeah, once again we have a path, we have a file name, but now we're just going to load a tile path, which will just be the folders path, not including any of the files of just the tiles that we want. And right here we're going to still set whether or not we want collisions to true. The add to tile set is completely unchanged. The only difference I did is I just I'm able to use the names of the files now instead of making some bullshit names. Each name is this. I just erased the the what's it called, the last four characters, because this is always .png or whatever. But yeah, and I'm just looking for PNGs. You could probably put some other files in there too. And yeah, so what you could possibly do is just you could always get a dot length. So you can just get the length of this and then just subtract it. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just looking for PNGs because that's usually what you want anyway. You could also do this for JPEGs, whatever. You would just probably say or dir file dot ends with um I think dot JPEG or something, and then you would also do that too. Okay, but yeah, just something like that. For now, I'm just getting PNGs. But yeah, so we just make a new tile set like before, and then we make a new directory. So this is a directory class, and then I just make a directory file that starts this is each file that we're loading in, and it just starts off with it's just a string that's empty, and right here we say we open up our tile path that we want. So this is where we're using that. And this would be like the background, let's say. And it would start off just going to the beginning of this, and then uh you could also have it ignore some stuff when you do this. So you could have skip navigational, skip hidden, do whatever. Because usually images aren't hidden. And right here, we would have directory file equals directory.get next. So we're just getting the next file that's in there. And we're just going to check. So if it just gets empty, that means that this directory is empty. There's nothing in it. It's just an empty ass motherfucking directory. Or we've reached the end of it. So we've already gone through all the files and we've reached the end. Okay. So right here, we're just going to check if the directory file ends with a PNG. And basically that's just making sure it's an image. So right here, this function's a little bit iffy. I've heard from some people that I think if you use user directories, if you try to save from there, then you need to load it a different way. But since we're loading from res all the time anyway, we could just get the texture like this. Um, yeah. So there's a different way you could do it too. I'll just load up my GitHub thing, and right here, I'll just go to the history. Let's see, TileSet creator. I think it's forgot where it is. I was getting mad earlier, so I made that name. Um, right here. So here's another way you could do it. I'll just comment it out though because we're not gonna use this function. It gives an error that says this will not work on exports, but I did find out that if you use a user directory, I think you do need to do it this way. So if you're grabbing images from a user directory, use that function right here. I'm just putting it in the video, and this will be on the GitHub too. So yeah, I'll just commit this, and let's see. Yeah, so we generate that texture. We just grab the texture from that, and then we use that for the tile set. Because before, we didn't actually need the sprites. All you need is a tile set and the texture, and the name is just nice to have, because we just want the name of each tile just so we know exactly what it's called. It'll just be whatever you called the file in the directory. And once again, at the tile set, just creates a tile. Well, it creates a new ID, makes a new rect based on the texture size, creates the tile, sets the tile name, sets the tile texture, sets its region, makes a new shape if we want collisions, and then it sets that as our shape so that way everything can collide with it. And yeah, so that's that whole function, and then we just get the next file in the directory and repeat. It just keeps going until we reach the end of the directory, and right here we just save the resource at the end, and boom. So I'll just show you how it works. So I think I already copied the path, but I'll just show you. You can just copy a path in Godot, put into the string, and then just press enter. We don't want collisions since these are backgrounds. I'll just run this. It closes itself at the end, which is why I had the get tree quit at the end of ready. So it calls this and then calls that. And then boom, we have our background blocks. And these are just all the background blocks without any collision shapes. Okay, so now we could grab the normal tiles and then just like turn on collisions. See, this is why this is a lot nicer. You don't need to deal with all the animated sprites. But if you ever did want to deal with the animated sprites, they have their nice parts. But I think this is a little bit better. I'm not sure why I used the animated sprite in the last video. But yeah. So let's just like run this. Run it again. Oh, whoops. Shit, I named it the same thing. Yeah, you also need to change this name. So I'll just name this blocks. Because they block you. And boom. We have blocks. And right here, let's copy that path. Background. Tiles. And then let's, I don't know why I capitalized that G. Okay. Run it. Boom, now we got our background tiles. Okay. I'll delete this one. Remove. And boom. Then we can just go to our level. We can just make a new level. New scene. A 2D scene. Name this our level. This will be our new main scene. Save. Add a tile map. And this will be background. Make another tile map. Make this one foreground. And this one will just load the background blocks into that one, and then this one, oops, load the blocks into this one, and we just have to set the sizes of them. I think they're all this size, 18. I think this one will be the same too. See? You just have to like figure out the sizes based on the resolution. So if you made a bunch of different like oh, those are a little bit bigger. 20? That looked like it was about 20. No, it wasn't. Oh shit. There, 24. Okay. That's the size of those. And that's how you'd set all those. So they're a little bit off for some reason. That's just this tile set. But if you made your own, you'd probably make them all like an equal size. I would use like a size of like 64 or something personally, but I guess this person didn't. And boom, we have our collision blocks and we have our background blocks. So we can just do this, like maybe a little white background. And boom. Something like that. I don't know. It looks like shit, but fuck it. And you would just like draw in a bunch of like different stuff. Okay. And that would just, I don't know. We don't need to worry about that too much. We just need to select the current scene as a main scene. And boom, we got our main scene. I just forgot to make a camera. Well, you probably make a player with a camera, but I'll worry about that in the next video. So in the next video, I'm going to go over animated pop-ups, but in this one, I just wanted to like make a little tile map. And for the animated pop-ups, I just figured I'd make this on the side. And yeah, okay. See you asses later.